Hello, Adeline and Gideon and Selah.
Ryder, Rowan, Carter, and Axton.
Merry Christmas. Pops is going to come see you guys on Christmas Day. But on Christmas Eve, well, on Christmas Eve, you need to go to sleep because Santa's got this rule. He just won't come until kids are sleeping. It's his rule. Bites, but hey, that's the way he does it. So, there's a story you may have heard called The Night Before Christmas. I'm going to read you a different version of that story. We're all from South Louisiana. And if you go way down in the bayou of South Louisiana, you'll find people talk a little funny because they're Cajuns. They speak French. And their English is kind of French English. So, they sound funny when they talk. So when I read this story, I'm going to sound a little funny too. So you have to pay attention really close, okay? Here we go. The Cajun Night Before Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, they don't a thing pass, not even a mouse. The children been there's a good snug on the floor, and Mama passed the paper through the crack on the door. Then Mama in the fireplace done roast up the ham, set up the gumbo and make big the yam. Then out by the bayou they got such a clatter, make sound like old Boudreaux and fall off his ladder. I run like a rabbit that got to the door, and I trip over the dog and I fall on the floor. As I look out there to the light of the moon, I think, man, you done going crazy, you done got old too soon. Sure, there on the bayou when I stretch my neck stiff, there's 8 alligators pulling a skiff with a little fat drive and a long pulling stick. I know right away that gotta be Saint Nick. More faster and faster the gators they came. He whistle and he holler and he callin' my name. Hey Gaston, hey T-Boy, hey Paris, hey Alcie, Alcé, Ginonette, G. Suzette, Celeste and Renee. To the top of the porch. To the top of the wall. Mac, crawl alligators and be sure y'all don't fall. Like Tunflo's cat through the treetop he fly. Then the big old hound dog come run himself by. Like that up the porch them old gators climb, with a skiff full of toy and Saint Nick behind. Then on to the top of the porch it sound like the hail, when all them big alligators done sat down their tail. Then down the chimney I yell with a bam, and Saint Nick done fall and he sat on the yam. Ah! He said, my pants got a hole. I done sat myself down on them red hot coal. Oh, Lord. He got on his foots and he jumped like a cat out to the floor, where he land with a splat. He was dressing muskrat from his head to his foot, and his clothes, they was all dirty with ashes and soot. A sack full of toys he threw on his back. He looked like a burglar, that's for a fact. His eyes, how they shine, his dimples how merry. Maybe he been drinking the wine from the blackberry. His cheeks was like a rose and his nose like a cherry. On second thought, maybe he drank up the sherry. With a snow-white chin, whiskers, and a quivering belly, he shook when he laughed like them strawberry jelly. But a wink of his eye and a shook of his head, it make my confidence that I don't got to be scared. He don't do no talking, he go straight to his work. He put toys in the sock, and then he turned with a jerk. He put both his hands in on the top of his head, and he cast his eyes on the chimney, and then he done said, with all that there fire burning hot flame, oh no, me I ain't going back the way that I came. So he run out the door, and he climbed to the roof. He ain't no fool him no, he don't make no goof. He jump in his skiff and he crack his big whip. The alligators move down and they don't make one slip. And I hear him shout loud as a splashing he go. Now Merry Christmas to all, till I saw y'all some more. Merry Christmas, y'all. Merry Christmas.